Let's determine the consumer surplus using the demand equation as well as the price level, which is $150. We know that the consumer surplus is the amount customer is willing to pay than the actual price. So first, we plot this demand curve on the axis, coordinate axis. The x-axis is the represents the x, and on the y-axis is the p, that is the price. So when we plot this demand curve, we get this line, which has a y-intercept of 400 and slope is negative zero point zero 0.05. And also we plot this line p bar equals 150. So this line is parallel to the x-axis. So we have this line. Now this region, that is the triangular region, is the one which represents the consumer surplus. So basically we have to determine the area of the triangle ABC. So we write consumer surplus, and this equals the area of triangle ABC. And so let's calculate the area of the triangle. The formula is half times base times height. So we need to know the base and height of this triangle. Let's determine the height. So to determine this height, this basically represents the base, and AC represents the height. So we have to know the coordinate of B so that we can determine the base. How we can get this coordinate B? This is a point of intersection of this demand curve with this price level 150. So we can solve these two equations. That is, we have to set up the demand equation. This equals the price level P bar. So let's use the demand equation, which is 400 minus zero point zero 0.05x, and this equals 150. So I'm going to subtract 150 from both sides. So I get 400 minus 150, and this equals, and then I add zero point zero 0.05. So I get 0.05x. Now 400 minus 150 is 250, and this equals 0.05x. So we solve for x by dividing both sides by zero point zero 0.05. That is 250 divided by zero point zero 0.05, and this equals 5000. So we can mark 5000 over here. This is 5000, and so we can now determine that the base of the triangle, which is AB, is 5000. So I plug this into the formula of the triangle. That is half times of AB times height is AC. We have determined the base as 5000. So let's plug it here. This is half of 5000 times AC. We can determine AC. The C is 400, and this A point is 150. So we have to subtract 400 minus 150, which gives the height. 400 minus 150, and this equals 250. So the distance AC is 150. So I can plug in, I'm sorry, 250 over here. Now we calculate this using calculator. It is 5000 times 250, and this divide by 2, and I get 625,000. Therefore, consumer surplus equals $625,000. This is in dollars.